Good evening, everyone. Week 7 of Final Score Friday. We're already past the halfway point of our season. The playoff pictures are starting to take center stage, along with Sean Robertson and the cheerleaders from Hermitage. I'm Lane Casanante. Our game of the week, though, doesn't have a direct impact on the postseason.
But Thomasdale and Dinwiddie in different divisions, so they will have no chance to meet again this year. But the winner of tonight's game of the week will get a good boost in their VHSL rider points towards guaranteeing of at least one home game in their respective brackets. These two teams have split the last 10 meetings overall, and this was a good one down in Dinwiddie. Second quarter, Dale up 7, having to punt, but the Generals blocked the punt, and Kevon Pope recovers it in the end zone for the touchdown. That tied the game up at 7 going into halftime. Third quarter, same score. Nice running back Max Oxendine powers in from 3 yards out. That gave Dale a 13-7 lead after they missed a point after. Fourth quarter, after a nice fumble, Generals on the move behind Bryce Witt. Watch this run, bringing defenders
3,
4, and a couple
4.
of offensive linemen as well in the process. Bring them down inside the 10. It would lead to a Zion Sturdivant touchdown. Generals up 21-13. Late fourth quarter, after another Dale turnover, Tal Freeland trying to get to the corner. He does, scores from 4 yards out. That would be the dagger as Dinwiddie remains undefeated after a 28-19 win over Thomasdale. It could be a springboard for the rest of the season.
Oh, yeah. I mean, we've got something to build on now. That was a war. And, we had some guys go down. We had to have some guys step up. So, I was real pleased with how our kids responded.
Big win for Dinwiddie, still undefeated in our CBS 6 Fox Sports 9-10 poll. Meanwhile, Patrick Henry, 5-0 for the first time in a decade, but they still feel like they have to prove themselves each week. 2 weeks ago, they upset Henrico at home. Last week, they went on the road and scored a convincing win over Hanover.
Tonight, they were back on the road at Varina, a team that returned to their schedule last year for the first time in 15 years. Just the second time in history that these two had met. Homecoming night over at Varina tonight. Brooke Perkins is your homecoming queen for the Blue Devils out in the East End. Third quarter, they have a 14-7 lead, but Patrick Henry ties it up. Zachary Tillman, 4-yard touchdown run, and we are all square at 14. Fourth quarter, though, it's C.J. Jones time. He did it 2 weeks ago against Lee Davis. He did it again tonight. This 34-yard run, breaking tackles down the right-hand side, gives Varina a 20-14 lead, and then just a couple of minutes later, he did it again. 84 yards on his second touchdown run of the night. That one would put it away. Varina goes on to win 26-14 over the Patriots. Second-ranked Manchester on the road at Midlothian. Trojans led 6-0. Manchester's Casey Doyle, 11-yard touchdown run. Lancers take the lead back 7-6. Then Midlothian's Kyle Daniluk finds Kyle Webb for the touchdown. Trojans 13-7. Do you smell an upset? Not so fast. Brandon Clark, a school record 298 yards passing tonight. This one to Jason Glover, who does most of the work, 85 yards on this score. Lancers roll 54-26.
Hanover in danger of seeing their playoff streak stop. They're on the road tonight at Highland Springs. Picking up in the first quarter, Jawan Carter over the middle to Jordan Wall, 30-yard touchdown. Springers up 7-0. Same score, second quarter, the duo again. Carter to Wall, 22-yard touchdown rather. Springers roll 42-0 the final. Meanwhile, deep run won 3 straight heading into tonight, but they faced 5th-ranked Hermitage. Deep runs, Hayden Wheeler on the keeper, scores from 16 yards out. It will give Deep Run a 7-0 lead. Hermitage, though, would bounce back on the ensuing kickoff. Percy Mayers receives it from his 20, and he's going to matriculate the kickoff. 80 yards for the touchdown. That tied the game up at 7 apiece. Woody Woodbourne will add a 1-yard touchdown run. Panthers cruise 42-13 the final.
Henrico hasn't given up more than 19 points yet this year, and they didn't figure to tonight against Armstrong either. Beginning of the game, opening kickoff, Ramon Damon takes it at his 4 after it gets past him. He's going to pick it up, and he's gone. It ends up being officially a 96-yard kickoff return. He ran a little bit more than that, had to work for it. Warriors had a 7-0 lead at that point. On their next possession, Jaylon Jones, 9-yard touchdown pass to Jihad Carter. Makes it 14-0 here. Christian Quirley added a 5-yard touchdown run. It was all Warriors tonight, 72-0. The final. When we come back, plenty more scores and highlights. We're going to head out to Dinwiddie for a big matchup with Louisa. You're watching Final Score Friday on CBS 6.